back to my channel. My name is Kemi, and at Home Talks our goal is to build godly homes and raise healthy families through the help of the Holy Spirit. If this is your first time of coming, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate you a lot. I do not take it for granted. Thank you for coming to listen to what I have to say. Thank you for trusting me to hear me out. And if this is not your first time of coming, thank you very much for always coming. I also appreciate you a lot, and I do not take you for granted. Thank you. And if you're yet to subscribe, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's go straight to what we have to talk about today. We're talking about taking responsibility for your home, taking responsibility for your marital success. We are not blind to what is happening. We hear different stories, we see different things, marriages here and there, and you're wondering what actually is going on, what is happening, why are these things like this. I think it boils down to having to take responsibility for your home. Let's take marriage as a garden. So you have a very beautiful garden of different flowers, but you fail to tend it. Before you know it, wildflowers will grow and overshadow all the other beautiful delicate flowers that you have in your garden. And that's just the same thing like marriage. If you fail to tend your marital garden, wildflowers will just grow and destroy all the delicate beautiful flowers that you have. So it's always very important. It is of how do I put it? It is very key for you to take intentional and deliberate steps to take care of your marriage, of your relationship, whether or not you're married. If you're yet to be married or if you're courting, it's very important you take responsibility for your home. You can't just expect a blissful home to just come like that. No, you can't expect your marriage to run on autopilot and you expect it to also be beautiful. You have to be intentional. You have to hold the reins and take responsibility for it. In a previous video I made, I was talking about looking for a spouse that has a sense of responsibility. It boils down to this: if your partner does not have a sense of responsibility, there is no way they want to take responsibility for this beautiful garden that God has put in your hand to tend, and that beautiful garden is your marriage. And how can you take responsibility for your marriage? I'll just mention 3 important things that you can do. Now, as always and as ever, it's going to be from a perspective of a Christian, of a child of God, and that is one: prayer. I don't know how you want to do it. Prayer and prayer and prayer. If you think you can just use your own wisdom to build a beautiful home for yourself, well, I don't know how possible that is. But with prayer, with you trusting God, praying always and committing things into His hands, handing over your home to His hand, because He's the author of marriage. He knows the nuances. He knows everything. He knows what you're meant to do. He knows your partner more than you know your partner. So you praying and always committing everything about your home to God. And if you're single, from this stage, it's not too early, it's not too late to pray. Start committing everything, the things that you want in your partner, the things that you want in your marriage, the things that you don't want. Begin to commit it to God's hands in prayer. It's very important. It cannot be overemphasized. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the master key. Prayer is what is going to, it's one of the things that will make your marriage very blissful and very beautiful. And it's also what is going to be like your anchor when you're facing storms, because there will be storms, there will be challenges. It is with prayer that you can overcome these things. Then, yes, it's very good to pray. It's very important to pray. But you also have your part to play. That is preparing, studying. There are people who they read books on finances to know how to manage their finances. They read books on entrepreneurship to know how to be wonderful and splendid entrepreneurs. They read books on spiritual things to know how to develop their spiritual life. But when it comes to marriage, they don't even bother reading books or watching edifying videos or reading magazines. They just feel like, oh, it's marriage. Oh, this is how it has been. This is how we've seen it with other people this way. But they don't take intentional steps to actually prepare. We prepare for so many other things in life, but one very important thing, marriage, many people do not actually prepare for it. They just enter into it and expect things to work. No, you have to. There are principles that you have to learn. There are things that you have to know. There are so many things that people have written that would actually help you, experiences that you can learn from, things to do, things not to do. So it's very important you read, get books on marriage, get books on different aspects of marriage that would help your marriage. So there's something, at least there you have the knowledge, then when it's now time, you can apply the knowledge that you have to build your home. And the last thing I want to say is guard your heart and guard your home. There are a whole lot of negative narratives that have affected people, that even made people have decisions that, oh, I don't want to get married because of this. I've heard, oh, marriage is overrated, marriage is this. That's because of the so many bad narratives. The good ones, the beautiful ones, are really in public space, but the bad ones, the divorces, the domestic violence, the abuse, the everything, is in the public space. So you have to guard your heart from anything that would affect or that would destroy your home, or that would destroy your good intentions. That, like giggle, garbage in, garbage out. What you take in is what you will bring out. So if you don't guard your heart and you don't protect yourself, you're not selective of the kind of content you take in, I tell you, the garden that you have, you just start sowing tears, you start sowing things that should not be in your marriage garden. Also, guard your home from external influences. If you're already married, there are people who come to give unsolicited advice. To them, they may mean well, but if you know that this particular person who is always coming to tell you things, doesn't give you advice that is biblical, or doesn't give you, they're always giving you traditional advices, or how to do things the traditional way, or the way the society does things, please and please look for a way of putting that person put a gate to guard your own from external influences. External influence may be anybody, friends, family, just some random person that just comes to tell you how you can run your home. As much as possible, be selective of the kind of things you listen to, the kind of things you read, and the kind of people that you allow around yourself. Those are just the 3 ways I think I would share on how you can take responsibility for your marital success. There are many other ways which I'm sure of, and I also want to hear from you. So do make sure to drop anything that you want to share with us in the comment section, and let others learn from you. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, also like and share this video. Till I see you next time, have a nice day.